and then I can search 3 times and draw potentially 3 more cards. So I forget who I'm playing against. Unfortunately, I'm playing against Sabo. We grab 2K, we grab a 2K. We're gonna do it again, do it again. Just be crazy, be crazy. We grabbed 6K encounter. Guys, 15 cards in hand. I don't think I've ever had 15 cards.
Ambition, king of the rappers.
Hey, what's going on, gang? It's Murata Music with 3-piece TCG, big TCG, and 2D. It's time for that Monkey D Ploffy. That's right, guys. So smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in the comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. The likes and comments and subscribes really do help the channel, and we're the channel that gives back, right? Anyhow, also 25% off from K Design with code 3-piece TCG. You can find their Etsy page in the description, as well as a link to the music you're hearing on any social or any streaming platform. It's my music. Anyways, let's get into it. I've been really excited about this one for you guys. And so you haven't seen me post about Ploffy, PCP, Perfect Curve, Ploffy in a while. And the reason being is because, well, I got ADHD or OCD. I don't know which one comes into play, but when a deck is solved and it's just done and there's no room for interpretation, I start to rapidly lose interest. Either A, that just goes into being my like hardcore competitive deck if it's, able to perform at that level, or I just lose interest, frankly. And so as that happened, you know what I mean? Look, these are the 30, tops, and awesome, dude. Like no hate, no tea, no shade. So I guarantee you're probably gonna see this list again over here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's pretty much done. Where if you go through a red purple Luffy list, like they've said before, like I've said before, everyone says, oh, they got a chopper, that's cool. Typically you're gonna see a different list, you know what I mean? You're gonna see a different 30 every damn time, you know what I mean? So yeah, it just kind of became this. It kind of became, man, 9-1, that's impressive. That's very impressive. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see the same list, more or less, right? So there's a lack of expression is what I'm getting at. And once OP-10 came out and I started messing with the Rosie P stuff for RP Luffy, typically in the past I've always asked the question, if it works for purple Luffy, why doesn't it work for red purple Luffy? Well, this time I asked it in Uno reverse, and that's how we got here. This package was working so well for red purple Luffy. I put it in purple Luffy. We switched some things up. Okay, so let's get into it. We're running 2 Bond Clay just because I still fancy a Bond Clay. You don't leave Bond Clay behind. Sanji is just a 2K. Here we got just our 9 Rush Luffy, and let's get into the package, okay? So I wasn't running a searcher, and I don't run a searcher in the RP Luffy because RP Luffy is really centered. Well, that's another video. Watch that video if you're interested. Anyhow, so I decided to run a searcher to make this all so much more consistent. Decided to run a searcher to make it all much more consistent, right? And it really has been serving my purpose, okay? So here's the thing. With this deck, you go second, okay? We pull out God's Thread, whatever they've played gets KO'd, and we ramp 1, right? So we go from 5 to 6, and then the next turn, if we've been able to search out a Don Quixote, any of these boys, the next turn we can get the Doflamingo out and play out Pink, play out Rosinante, etc. So great searcher. It's one of the activate main, turn sideways, so there's all that. Just a 2K. You may rest Don and turn somebody for a lower, so it is a situational Uso Hachi kind of Miso Horny, not really. Then we've got Senor Pink. Senor Pink is going to bring back our Gum Gum Giant. It's going to bring back our Blast Breath. When we use Rosinante's ability to get rid of Gamma Knife, and they have somebody big on the board we want to get rid of, it's going to bring back Gamma Knife. And we're going to have an extra Dawn to deal with it for our troubles. Doflamingo is the Luffy Taro, okay? So, if Luffy... Let's get this all in perspective. So if Luffy Taro, we talked about back in the green purple Luffy, the grape Luffy. If we said Luffy Taro was dad, right? That's our dad. He's the cool guy. And then green Luffy, blocker Luffy was our stepdad. Okay. Super Saiyan Beavis over here is that uncle by marriage that your parents don't want you to learn a thing from. Okay, like, hey, yo. That's so-and-so's husband. He's fucking crazy, all right? Super Saiyan Beavis. You heard it here first. He's taking the place of Luffy Taro. However, we're Luffy Taro 7 for 8 and just brings out another card with Straw Hats, right? He's 8 for 9, okay? So he costs one more, which isn't an issue for us to get to. But he has an on-play ability, and he has an opponent's turn ability. That's fucking crazy, okay? That's fucking crazy. This card is very, very, very... It's like literally power crap the shit out of this. You know what I mean? It doesn't do the exact same thing because it's not Straw Hats, but it does the exact same thing, and it's crazy, okay? So, we minus a Dawn. We get to play one of these out. Cool. And then we have Dawn active, and then when they swing at us, we get to ramp one Dawn by resting an active Dawn. So, it's great. It's great. Rosinante, that's going to be your pivotal card. If you don't use any of these cards, use this card. Well, especially in the RP Luffy. But yeah, trash an event. So if I have this, I'm not using. If I have this, I'm not using. If I have this and I can bring it back, cool. Then we draw 2 cards, right? End of your turn, 7 or more Dawn active. Or excuse me, if you have 7 or more Dawn, set up the 2 of them as active. All right, and that's pretty much it for the new stuff. We're keeping Uso Hachi. It's the best 2K in the game, in my opinion. Game winner 2K. Queen, we use here and there, not as much. Thunder Bagua is mainly there to trigger or it's just an option for us to, you know, be able to protect ourselves, ramp, and we don't really use it for the ramp at that point, but it does help us with an option that does not minus Dawn. Gamma Knife is to get rid of Biggs. This is a huge card, and in the past, it hasn't been so... It hasn't been so consistent, and it hasn't been played as often as I would like, hasn't been seen as often, right? And the reason why is because you either see it or you don't, and that's it, right? Well, what happens now is we're able to see it, we're able to trash it, we're able to bring it back, you know what I mean? So it stays relevant throughout the entirety of the game, okay? Obviously, you know, Gum Gum Giant, I already spoke on God's Thread and Last Breath. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into some matches. These matches are going to be against the OP-11, you know, Eastern setting, because I couldn't find anybody wanting to play just EVO2. So, guys, it's Purple Luffy with Dofi. It's fucking Ploffy. It's been created here first. 3-piece TCG. We're about to have a fucking blast. Let's get into these games. Okay, we got Hanky Panky con Senor Shanky. I choose to go second. Like I said, I was really looking for that God thread, so I went ahead and... ooh, we got it right there. We got it right there. We're moving fast, Jack. We're moving fast. So I played out my searcher, turned it sideways, saw the God thread, got it. Guess what? Whatever they play on their 5 Dawn turn is getting popped, and I will be ramping. Okay, so now they're going to swing at us. I'm okay with taking a hit, and the reason being is because that God thread... Oh, they're swinging at the searcher, yeah. But anyways, that God thread is giving me an extra life, essentially. So they didn't play anything else out yet, and I'm thinking, what do I want to do? I'm going to play Rosinante. I get rid of the God thread, okay? Because here's the other thing. I'm going to go to 7, then I can go to 8, then I can play out Doflamingo. So we're really happy here as well. Very versatile. You see how I had one style of playing and then stringent? It wasn't too stringent. I was able to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're going to take another one. We're going to 8, going back down to 7. Going to play out Rosinante, get rid of Thunder Bagua. We draw 2 cards. We've got a shit ton of counter in our hand. Now we're able to swing 5 and 6 on Fox 26. However, Damn, that Lucky Roo is a real fucking cock block right now. And so I imagine if they block with it, or they don't. Okay, they -1, whatever. I'm gonna keep swinging because I know I'm trying to get rid of that Lucky Roo, and they don't get rid of it. Okay, so I wanted to get rid of it on my time. We're gonna see what happens. So we do have 4 Dawn active. 4 Dawn active. 4 Dawn active. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, no events. However, once we get that other dunk, the Doflamingo into Senor Pink, we're gonna have whatever we want out there. We will have enough for Thunder Bagua. And it looks like they're going to Divine Departure that ass. So there goes one Rosinante. Okay, the Shanks does have fangs. Okay, it's not like it ain't a highlight reel. But check this out. Now we're able to ramp a Dawn. Okay, so we're gonna go from 7 to 8, and then from 8 to 10 next turn. It's invaluable. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Yeah, just give them Queen, and they've got nothing else to do. They were trying to get a hold of that board. Now I can bring back, I can do a couple things. I can play out Big Loof. I can play out Doflamingo, bring back Senor Pink and bring back Thunder Bagua. I could have also just Senor Pinked, brought back the whatchamacallit, and got rid of Lucky Roo. I had a bunch of things I could do. But anyhow, now I can go ahead and there wasn't any reason to hold on to 2 Dawn except for him getting KO'd and then getting rid of Rosinante, and then we don't have 2 Dawn left over. So my spider senses were tingling, and that's what I wound up doing. Now we still have 2 Dawn active to save our big should they try to do something crazy. Papacitos. Okay, so they're at 9 Dawn because we chose to go second. They play another bitch-ass Lucky Roo. They got a Hongo Jerry out there. And Hongo's ripped. Okay, so they're going to swing 7. And guess what? We get to ramp 2 Dawn and go back to 10. This is incredible. As far as taking a hit, I don't mind. So I guess we do. Okay. We got the Dofies on lock. We got Dofies. Dofies are out and about, Jack. We don't really have a great target in life or in trash. But so we're going to go ahead and swing 6. See what they do with that information. But this is going to be a big city swing. So we're going to go ahead and swing 9. Swing 9. I think we can play Luffy. Me Today wants to play Luffy. Yeah. There you go. Swing big old Loof. They can get rid of Senor Pink. We're really not tripping. Okay. And then guess what? We got 2 spots open, and that's 2 spots open for a Doflamingo and another Senor Pink. I mean, guys, we got the game under control right now. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10K encounter plus 4. So we got 14K encounter plus whatever 2 cards that would draw us. We're feeling good right now. We're not feeling that good right now. They play out homeboy, but I mean, that's all they could do and the game's over. They don't have, and then I keep them alive. Oh, I'm trolling. Well, I'm not trolling. I'm playing the game. Shoot. Yeah, swing 5. I don't care. You're not making it past this. Yeah, I'm not even taking that life. Goodness gracious. So yeah, now it's a 9, 9, 20. You know what I mean? Like the game is over. We're just swinging appropriately. And again, I always tell you guys, play correctly no matter what. Play correctly no matter what. In times and of long tournaments, etc., you will think you have it, and you will actually factually not have it. Take a look at that. You will factually not have it. You will blow the game. I blew the game when I was first starting a couple of times when I'm like, I'm in that, you don't want to be awkward. You don't want to take more, do more swings. Just swing 20. Nah, bitch. I'm going to swing everything. I'm going to play correctly. That way you play correctly all the time. Your habits. You practice how you play. So anyways, we shut them down. Let's keep it moving. All right, gang. Now we got the booby smoker. I swear I hate playing green more than anything. We chose to go first, and this juncture, I would have really liked to go second, only because my I was practicing going first against them. I'm not gonna lie, I do choose hard matchups, and I do also do things to sometimes make it harder on myself, just because I like the worst case scenarios. But anyways, we're swinging 9 at them, and our 4 life leader has gone to 3. So we're gonna see what we can get off of this. Right now, I'm not liking our hand. Yeah, just not liking it. And what's happened with green is green, I feel like the most pivotal card green has gotten is actually Tashigi. Tashigi has been a fucking menace, because now you can't just pop a Doflamingo, or excuse me, a Rosinante blocker and do what you got to do. If Tashigi's on the board as well, you've got 2 cards you've got to get rid of before you touch the kid or anybody else. It's absolutely insane. So I'm going to go ahead and give him a 2K here. We're going to ramp again. Unfortunately, we're only at 7. I could play out Queen and use actually Queen's ability, and I'd still be good to go. And that's exactly what we do. Talking all that shit about not using Queen, and I'm using Queen. I could get rid of a Gamma Knife, or I guess a Blast Breath. I would have rather today gotten rid of that Gamma Knife. Just cause, you know, Blast Breath is a 1 cost, so we like to keep that on. Now, here's the other thing. Going against green, against everybody else, you feel really safe when you get Rosinante out there and you get to stand 2 Dawn back up. Understand that they have horny ass Jones, and he's looking to turn 2 Dawn sideways. So if you want to use a 1 Dawn card, you better keep 3 Dawn up. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, there's that Tashigi. We hate him. Oh my God, we hate him. And the Rosinante. Just exactly the 2 fuckers I was talking about. I can take this. Yeah, and then we just block out of that. We're going to block out of one or the other. So, all right. We drew into a Rosinante. We are loving our life right now. So we're going to -1. Yeah, play him out. Yeah, get rid of Gamma Knife. Yeah. Everything's looking great. Swinging 5 there. They give us 1. And they are going into a horny-ass Jones. I mean, I don't know what, I don't remember, you know, but I know that they are in horny Jones territory at 7 Dawn. 7 Dawn is horny Jones territory. Also, the Wall Kid lends itself so well to Smoker, the Booby Smoker, because of them being able to always turn 1 Dawn active. It is just like, yikes, man. So fucking disgusting. Disgusting. It's nuts. All right. So they play out their Booby Smoker, which, you know, at this point, I think I don't mind it either way. I mean, the reason why Booby Smoker, the leader, is feels a lot more natural to play against than Bonney is just because I get to swing with everybody without worrying about them turning cards sideways. Now, here is an awesome time to ramp up 1. I think that takes us to 8, which means we will be at 10 next turn, which is great. We're going to turn it sideways, and they don't really have another eligible bachelor with the exception of that Sanji. If they want to swing with the Sanji, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I care to take it. I could take it. Looks like they're going to swing. Oh, they're swinging big. Yeah, we're going to take that. Yeah, we're going to take that. We'll get that 1K. All right, so now we're in big boot scoot Luffy territory. We've got 3 boot scoot Luffys. We could also search for Doflamingo. You know, so the world is our oyster. We could also play out Senor Pink. We don't really need to at this point. We draw into another 2K, which is phenomenal. Like I've told you guys, right now, I don't know about adding a Dawn, because if they play out, I did it anyways. I'm a greedy fucking bastard. So, but I do see a 2 life leader with a blocker that I'm trying to get rid of before they play anything too big. They give me 2K. They give me 2K. Now I'm giving them a 9 swing. They're giving me that life. I'm going to give them a 10. See what they do with that action. Surely we get rid of the Rosinante. Yeah, we get rid of Rosinante. And we got a queen blocker. We choose to. But because of that, we are ripe for the picking. We are asking for it. You've got to understand that right now they have the booby smoker. They have two booby smokers, okay? And because of that, they can turn a total of 4 Dawn active if I'm not mistaken. So at least 3 Dawn active, which is absolutely insane. So here we go. We're going to get a 9K swing. Yeah, 4 Dawn act. God bless. Okay, so yeah, we definitely want to ramp, starting with the ramp. And we can gum out of this, or we can give him a queen. We can do some things. It looks like we're going to go with the gum route and get rid of one of the many Luffy, big boot Luffys. And we just counter out of it the old-fashioned way. We can give him a 2K there, give him a little Sanji. I would give him Sanji. Well, I guess I gave him that because it doesn't matter if I turn Rosinante sideways. So good on me. Anyways, now we get to get Senor Pink out. Can you guess what we're grabbing? We're grabbing fucking Gamma Knife, okay? We're going to Gamma Knife that ass. And then everybody on the cast this is the Bukkake card now. Because everybody's about to finish on that boy's chest and face. I don't know where it comes from. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, 6-3, you ain't defending it. 7-3, you ain't defending it. 9 to face, fucking 12 to face, you ain't defending it, dog. You ain't defending it. You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. That's right. That's right. They had 3K encounter in hand. That was just an unexpected blow up. That was a blow up. That was a blow up. What they were not expecting ever in life was me to be swinging, me to play out Senor Pink, have Gamma Knife. And I mean, yeah, you can expect it if you've seen it in the trash, but going into this matchup, which you weren't expecting, was a wide fucking back. A wide fucking back. And everybody swinging into them, just taking turns on them. You know what I mean? Nasty stuff. Nasty stuff. So, that is my solution to green. It obviously takes some setup. Theirs is very consistent. Oh, it's very consistent. This is what you're going to see every time you play green, unless you got them on the back foot, unless they're drawing poorly, unless you're able to get rid of their cards as they're played. This is what you're going to be seeing with green, okay? So, yeah, and this is what we're trying to see on a matchly basis. Anyhow, let's get going. Next, we've got ourselves Koby. And what did I do? Let's see. Chose to go second. Yeah. Now, I love that I'm seeing these cards right here. I really do. It makes me wonder, can I hold out for it? Did I mulligan? Did I keep? I chose to go second, and I kept that. Yeah, dude, I kept it. I said, fuck it. I will ramp myself. I can derelict my own balls. Thank you very much. So, there we go. And, playing against a Koby, which I think is one of the more interesting decks to come out of OP-11. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We are ramping. We love the ramp. I can take another card. I take another card. We can play out Rosinante. I'm going to play out Rosinante, get rid of Blast Breath, draw 2 cards. I am at 8 cards in my hand. And motherfucking 6 Dawn on the field, ready for Doflamingo next play. Are you kidding me? Come on. All right. So they got Kuzan out there. Kuzan does trash 3, which helps their cause. I don't know what that did, but now they're gonna swing 6 at me. I don't need to take this, so I'm not gonna. Now we got our second Doflamingo. It's gonna get nasty. It's going to get oh so nasty. All right. So I can play a Rosinante. I can play a Pink. If I play Rosinante and I get rid of Gum Giant, you know, I draw 2 cards, but then what? You know, so I decided to go for Pink. And I'm going to go ahead and get that Blast Breath. And we all know somebody in our personal life with that Blast Breath. But anyways, I'm going to swing 6 into him twice. I got a 2K the first time, and I get that 4 life leader down to 2. All right, my board is heavily established. Heavily established. We got 2 6s and a 9 plus a leader. Plus we're gonna be at, we're at, oh shit, we did go down quite a few amount of Dawn, and we should have actually left the Dawn open because we are at 6 Dawn. We'd be going to 8, and if we left one up, we would be going to 9 next turn. So that kind of sucks. Also, what was that about? I guess they're going to minus this down, and then they're going to swing at it with their leader instead of here. But yeah, 6 into 3. Guys, Koby is not without fangs, okay? Like, sometimes we'll get our stuff so, like, situated and ready to roll that we'll think that we're not playing an opponent that has any options. They have options as well. So right now I'm thinking, let's get rid of this Kuzan because I'm not trying to have that happen again. That's basically their Gamma Knife, except for they swing into an active. So we're going to go ahead and swing there again. Now we swing 6 into them. They do have a blocker, so I knew at any point in time, it's not like we were threatening lethal. You know, I knew at any time they can just turn that blocker on. Okay, so we got 4 active Dawn this time. And we will be going from 7 to 8, and then from 8 to 10, thanks to Doflamingo. So I don't see a world where I need to use an event. Yeah, let's go ahead and go up 1. They swung 7 into 6. I can tell you that is getting the 2K action. Yeah. And if they want to get rid of that card, I can actually afford to not. Dadgum. I can afford to not counter out. I really can, but we'll see what we do here. I do go ahead and I get rid of that. I draw into another big Luffy and a 2K. Oh my gosh. Well, at this point, I ain't got to let him go. At this point, I don't got to let him go. They blocker the hell up. But the cool thing is because he came in off of them, he's about to go. Yeah, he's out of here. And that's why they trash Koby anyways to deploy a peacock because of that. All right, so now guess what? Senor Pink, bring me back a Gum Gum Giant, please. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now we can just start swinging 7s. 7s, right? We're going to swing a 6 and then, well, I did that wrong. But we should have swung 1 6 and then the rest 7s. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even look at the board. My bad. I was doing it right just because I had a just because we have a leader that's a 7K leader, which is huge. That's crazy. Now I can just add 1 there, swing 10. It's getting kind of hectic. Gonna turn all the Dawn upright. Okay, we got 3 Dawn. Yeah, I don't think they come back from this. It's bordering an impossibility. So yeah, they concede and they disconnected. I don't blame them. I mean, look at what they're facing off against. You know, it's crazy. Again, you know, we just kind of were able to see what we wanted to see. Takes a little bit of foresight and like putting us here, putting it there. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. But outside of that, gang, I mean, just business as usual. Stayed at 3 life. That's knucking futz. Let's get to the next one. Okay, guys, this next game, I do remember, unfortunately. I might put a little clip of this one at the beginning of the video. This one is absolutely fucking crazy. All right, so we're going against Sabo. Don't know what to expect because, you know, it's OP-11, and anytime I play a Sabo player, they know what the cuss they're doing, all right? Anyhow, I see what I need right there, and I am ramping with Rosinante, or excuse me, I am turning him sideways and grabbing Rosinante. Swinging 8 at my face, ignoring the searcher, remember that. Okay, so I go ahead and I get to 5. I'm at 5 now. I'm going to go ahead and play that out, grab a Doflamingo, search again, grab a Doflamingo or Rosinante. I have my pick of the litter. I decide to grab a Rosinante. I play another searcher out. turn it sideways, grab a God thread, swing 5. I'm about to have the most cards I've ever had in my life. I'm at 10 cards right now. They still ignore the searchers. They ignore the searchers. We draw into another Doflamingo. I'm feeling saucy though. I am feeling saucy. So what I do is I go ahead and go down to 1 life. 1 life. I mean, my guy's idea is really, I'm at 12 cards right now. My guy's idea is coming to fruition. He said, you know what? I'm going to beat this guy's ass. I'm red. He's purple. I'm getting him out of here fast. Is he going to get me out of here fast enough? This is a match that I probably should have played first for you guys. Okay. So I got Doflamingo, I got Rosinante, I got 3 sugars on board. I'm going to ramp because they swung. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and Gum Giant now. I'm gonna get rid of Senor Pink, draw 2 more cards. I mean, I'm at 13 cards now if my count is correct. We can play out another Doflamingo into a Senor Pink, it looks like. And our Senor Pink can bring back a Gum, or I can do that. Get rid of that. Rampadon, okay? And then I can search 3 times and draw potentially 3 more cards. So I forget who I'm playing against. Unfortunately, I'm playing against Sabo. We grab 2K, we grab a 2K. We're gonna do it again, Just be crazy, We grabbed 6K encounter. Guys, 15 cards in hand. I don't think I've ever had 15 cards in hand before. I do not think I've had 15 cards in hand. I decided to swing 5, and then 7, and then 9. We're doing perfect magic numbers now. Okay, now we're swinging 9. You're gonna have to give me something. Okay, they give me a life. Guys, 15 cards in hand. Have you ever seen such buffoonery? I'm not lying. At this point, I'm concerned because I'm going to fat thumb it. I'm not going to be able to select what I want. I was thinking, man, I'm trying to slide him possibly, give him a 2K. Ain't nobody worried about that shit. They play out Gecko Moria, okay? They're playing out Gecko Moria. Now, I believe that we've bottom decked at least 2 Gum Giants. However, we do have a Senor Pink in hand, and we do have a Blast Breath. No, we got a Blast Breath in hand, but we also have a Gum Giant in our trash. So I've only given him 1 card. I got 15 cards. I'm kind of like shuffling my hand around because I'm doing this because I'm really trying not to fat thumb it, okay? So I think I'm done with the searching of it all. And now I'm going to go ahead and replace some sugars. Sugars have done their due diligence. I'm going to, let's grab that Gum Giant, right? We're going to turn the Dawn active. Now I could search again if I wanted to, but what am I going to find? What am I going to find? That's what you got to ask yourself. So I'm going to swing 7. And they got to give me something. Okay. Now I'm going to swing another 7. I did not search again with sugar because I'm like, yo, I got every Doflamingo card I could ask for right now. Swinging 9. I got them down to 0. They didn't even want to block, which is crazy business for me. Now, I understand that they are going to go for game this turn. They're definitely going for game. Anything less would be a travesty. So I've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, and 16 encounter. 16. I got 20K encounter when you count both the events as well. We're gonna go ahead and ramp. We're gonna go ahead and ramp again. Now I need a Gum just to get out of a 7K swing, which is nuts. We've got no blockers. They've got all 10 Dawn. They've got 6 swings. They've got all 6 swings. 6 eligible bachelor swings. They're gonna take another Karasu out to kind of, help out. I don't know if I would have done that. I think I would have used that extra 4 Dawn to just spread it out and swing into a 4. But they wanted to go that route. That's their business. So now swinging 7 is requiring a 4 from me. And I am doing some big city math in my brain because I'm like, okay, I can lullaby them into swinging at me with everything, you know, also. So I'm trying to pick my shot of when I'm going to do that. And yeah. Now I know if they give me that gecko, I would like to just take the gecko swing. You know what I mean? At any point, if they were to give me that gecko, but they just didn't do it right in my opinion. I really don't think that they should have given me the 4 Dawn easy business. They do that, I can give them that much more, and then now you swing 9, and I could just take it. I could always just take 1, right? So even if they had 4 extra Dawn, I don't know how that would have turned out for them. But at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and swing 18. And I know they ain't got it. So they didn't even have it if I swung 9. Mathematically certain about that. But guys, what was that about? What was that about? Let's. Where's it at? It happened so early in the game. It happened really early in the game. Look how early. What was this? When was the first turn this happened? Turn 3? That's not fair. Yeah. Turn 3. Turn 2? Turn 2. That happened on my second turn. Second turn. That happened on turn 2. Look at that. Turn 2. Goodness gracious. I don't care what I bottom deck. Getting that many cards in hand was absolutely insane. And then later on, to play out God's Thread unsuccessfully, but ramp, and then get this one out here. Look at this. Grabbing a 2K. Grabbing a 2K. And it's my last 2K because I had to have already seen all of them last time I saw 2. Grab another 2K. It's like it's a mix between fortune and buffoonery at this point. That was insane. Set me up for 15 cards. 15 cards. That was insane. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, we go against everybody's favorite when you're playing purple or red purple, Bonney. God bless, I hate playing against this deck. They chose to go first. Fine by us. They like going first because they actually get to do their search and everything like that. So we got God Thread. We can play God Thread next turn. I don't know how I feel about that right now because it's not a target I want to get rid of. I really like to hold on the God Thread and get rid of Cavendish. And then we draw into Bonney. And that works out great for me because right now I'm thinking let's go ahead and swing into Jewelry Bonney for free because they're not going to give us, 2 2Ks and a 1, and then play out Bonney. And then we still ramped and we got to hold on to our God Thread. So that was amazing. Here comes bitch ass Cavendish, right? And they're going to go ahead and swing. We could just take, and I don't think we have a choice. Yeah, we're just going to take. Now we're at 8. We can God Thread, get rid of Cavendish, which is the threat. I do wish I would have swung 7 with our fearless leader first, but it is what it is. We could also sugar search for a Doflamingo and set up our Rosinante. We decide to take another life because we're absolutely plumb fucking crazy. We get rid of Blast Breath. We draw into a Doflamingo. We are playing our own game right now. We are playing out of our minds and our own game. Do not try this at home. I can give them a searcher. I'm not needing anybody else after this, I think. Or Queen. Yeah, fuck Queen, right? We never play Queen anymore. Okay, so now it's definite Dofi into something action. We want to go wide. Or we actually got 2 Luffys that are just big bricks in our hands, and they will also draw us a card. So, and then there are 10K, which is like, 2 over their, whatchamacallit. We choose Doflamingo, we choose Pink, we choose, I believe we're going to grab Blast Breath. Yeah, we've grabbed Blast Breath. We turn one right side up. And now I can swing 7 here, get some value out of Bond Clay. And whoever they choose to turn sideways, they're going to get a 7 attack. Yeah, so they're still going to get a 7 from my leader. And we're just busting them up. We're getting in them guts. That might be inappropriate for this leader. That was inappropriate. So we're going in. Actually, I don't know anything about that leader. So I'm almost at level. I'm almost at episode 800. Right now we're fighting that cracker. Anyways, so they play another Cavendish, which doesn't make sense because it's if you got the only Cavendish out. But I understand it's a great body to have. And if they're worried about me getting rid of it, you know what I mean? Whatever. I don't know. I don't care. You're green. It's no mercy. It's green, gets no mercy. So anyways, they swing 7. And we are going to need to get out of this. We can't take these attacks. And they play a blocker. Give them a Rosinante. We've got 2 Blast Breath, a Gum Gum Giant, all three of our big Boot Scoot Loofs. It is time to swing 9. You got to swing your heaviest first because it's Bonney, so you got to play fucking backwards. They're definitely wanting to get that Rosinante sweet ass. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and swing there for 6. And we're going to just swing again. Yeah. And what we're trying to do here is leave some Dawn up. Because if they were to horny ass Jones, we want to have at least 1 Dawn active sexually so that we could use a Gum Gum Giant. So we have 1 sexually active Dawn. We get to ramp again, baby. And we either take this hit or we do something with Gum Gum or we do something. So, man. We Gum Gum. We're hoping to draw into some counter. We don't really draw into no damn ass counter. I'll tell you that right now. That's tough. That is a tough business we are in right now. We got rid of one of our bigs. Our board is big city hooping though. Our board is looking crazy though. Our board, we got a wide ass board. They Doflamingo. They turn 3 people sideways. We take it. We take the hit. We give them a 1K. Oh my God, this is getting stressful. We've got 6 Dawn worth of events in our hand. Why am I showing you this game? It's so stressful. Here's the thing about playing Big Loof. If I play Big Loof and they play a whatchamacallit, I'm completely out of here. Completely out of here. I choose to get rid of the God Thread. I draw into another Gum Gum Giant. We now have 7 Dawn worth of events in our hand. We're going to go ahead and swing 7 at that life. Right? And we're going to get 4 back. We're going to get 4 back. So we swing 8 at life. See what they give us, okay? Swing 5 at life. See what they give us. They're going to give us a counter. Okay. Now, when I do this, I'm going to have 7 Dawn active. We've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 Dawn worth of events in our shit. They want to load up and swing 20 and go for it. What did I tell you guys? Remember I told y'all just play right all the time. Don't ever assume you have it. This is don't ever assume you have it the game right here. So 20K at us, all right? I'm gonna, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to, I feel like a DJ right now, dog. I gotta put it in normal. I gotta bring it back. Okay, so they're gonna swing 20 at us. We give them Gum Gum Giant. We go down 2. We're gonna get rid of, I don't know, Senor Pink or something, because at this point we're gonna win the next turn. We get rid of Senor Pink. We go up to 9. Okay, we're just at 9. Now we're gonna go up to 13. Now we're gonna go up to 17. Now we got 2 Dawn extra. We're gonna give them the Thunder Bagua. That's right. We're at 21. 20 fucking 1, okay? Now for that, that's an easy 2K. We get the Ramp of Dawn, awesome. But give them a 2K. I over fucking that could have cost me the game. God bless, that could have cost me the game. Anyways, We counter out of that. We counter out of that. We give him a Thunder Bagua for that. And guess fucking what you win. Guess fucking what you win. That was insane, dude. That was insane. All the stars, you talk about the stars aligning. That's what happens when the stars align. That's what happens when you play in anticipation of greatness, ladies and gents. Okay? I mean, look at that. That was amazing. That was amazing. We're able to put it together with Pink. We're able to put it together with Rosinante. You know, big shout outs to that Gum Gum Giant actually giving me some counter. Thunder Bagua right there. And we already had the match sewed up. 2K for you, 2K for you, 1K for you, game over. Now, could they have done 9, 9, 7, you know, 6 or whatever? They could have done 5 there, which would cost 1, 9, 9, and then 8. You know what I mean? So they could have done 8. They could have done 5, 8, 9, 9, and then, you know, 10, and that would have. Well, you know, what would that have done? What would that have done? Because I don't think I honestly don't think anything would have made a difference. Because they got 5 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think they did it the right way, actually. Shit. Maybe just saving. I'll tell you what, because I over countered. If they would have just saved 1 Dawn to make Tashigi an eligible bachelor, that would have probably got my ass. So, yeah, because I had a 2K here, a 2K here, a 1K there. And then if they would have swung for 1K right there, yeah, I would have threw my fucking shit. Anyways, no SMR. All right, for our last one, I think this is the first time I've took this deck out. I just wanted to show you guys what the Usopp match can look like. I came across a guy. We played a couple matches, I believe, and it was a good experience. So I was like, okay, cool. This is the one I want to bring my dick out. I go ahead and I ramp. No, don't do that. Just swing 9 into this 4 life leader. I'm actually reading this card. Anyways, we swing 9. And I'm in my infancy in playing this deck. This is just I'm just trying to show you guys, because I realized just now I didn't have any blue representation. We get rid of that card. We ramp. We're feeling amazing. We swing 7 into them. They got to give me some cards. They don't mind giving me cards because it works with their ability. But yeah, so now they're going to swing 5 at us. We actually counter out. They're going to swing 5 again. You better take that shit. Yeah, we take that. They play out their shit. They get that. Okay, cool. Now it's looking at my Gucci. It's about that time. We get rid of Gamma Knife. We swing 6 at the face. They give us the blocker. We put 2 up. I mean, this is just happening. This is just all coming together. Papacitos. I believe they were at 7 there, and there's no of their play, and they played out Leo, so there ain't no excuse. Oh, they do have it. Okay, so they get the Rebecca play off. Great. We want to see this. We want to see that they got their Rebecca play off. I don't want to show you guys the one Usopp match where they didn't even get the Rebecca play off. If that happened, I probably wouldn't have even just played this match. Okay, so I'm checking my trash, and you know, are we that guy? I think we're that guy. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw a card. I'm going to shoot 6 at him. Yeah, shoot 6 there. That's good. Get rid of that. Now we're going to get 9 to 5, 10 to 5. We got him down to 1 life. Their only eligible bachelor at us is that Kiros. That can definitely mess our day up. We go ahead and ramp to 10. We're swinging 7. We can give him a 2K and a 1K. Yeah, I was about to say, give them that sugar. Hold on to that queen just in case. Just for in-casers. And then, what else they got? They got enough Dawn to play out a Rebecca. We know they got enough Dawn for a Rebecca. They got an 8 Dawn. I guess they conceded. Yeah, they didn't like where this was going. Well, and it's because they don't have any blockers. They don't have any blockers. I was puzzled for a second. I was like, why'd they concede? They don't have any blockers, so they can't set anything up. They can't protect themselves. They can't go for game. I have a blast breath. I got 2, 4, 5, 6K encounter plus a 2K I was gonna get, and also 2 life. And they only have 1, 3, 3K encounter. So we were just gonna blast that ass. You know what I mean? I was gonna give them this straight up. They were gonna take that. I was gonna give them this straight up. And even if they could block out of that, you know, give them the rest. But anyways, that was just a fun ditty. I had it, and I was like, I'll go ahead and show it. Let's go ahead and take it to the gist of the list. All right, gang. Well, there you have it. Ploffy. I know I focused mainly on our bad matchups in green. You know what I mean? As I was looking over this, I was like, oh, you know what? I need to show these guys a Blackbeard matchup. I don't see as many Blackbeards playing on the East. I don't see them as often. And then, if you've seen me play on live, a lot of times I click on people and it doesn't even work. So I don't know what that's about either. But anyhow, if you can't get enough Ploffy, you can go into my live streams, and on certain live streams over this past weekend, I would say, I played a lot of Ploffy for the gang. So, a lot of live matches, so you can see some more there. But yeah, this is my list, and I'm sticking to it. Actually, I think before, a lot of those games were probably played with 3 Bond Clay and 3 God Thread. I decided that I wanted to see God Thread all the time going second. So this is what I went ahead and did. And, I don't hate it one way or the other right now. I do like having Bond Clay having just 1 more counter. But if we're trying to find this card, no matter what, on our second turn, you know what I mean? And I understand that as Luffy, I am drawing more cards, right? We draw 1 first we draw 5, we get the mulligan, right? But let's say we draw 5, then we draw 1 for our first turn. Then on our second turn, we draw a card, and then we get to ramp, right? And draw. So we will see 8 cards. Seeing 8 cards, 8 out of 50, right? So I forget what the hypergeometric calculator is, but I would like to just increase my chances exponentially in seeing this card, because I get rid of, if somebody else is going on odds or whatever the hell they're doing, I get rid of so many threats with this card. So we love it. And then because we go to 5, the next turn we're able to play this out on turn, like on curve, and then we play this out, we go down to 7, and the menagerie begins. If you were going to get rid of any card out of this deck, honestly, I wonder if I could put another Don Q card in. Let's just see. So Queen is cool. It's a blocker. Gives us 1K. This card also is a blocker and could be played off of Doflamingo. This card could be played off Doflamingo. And if it were to be KO'd, you can instead rest 2 Don. I don't know how I feel about that. This card is a blocker. Could be played off of Doflamingo. All your characters with 1,000 case cannot be KO'd by effects. Little shit. A good little vanilla. They're only relevant if you were gonna play a blocker. As much as I would love to play Viola for the memories, but you would play them instead. But anyways, so yeah. I wouldn't play another Searcher. No way. And maybe this event, but how often did you see us with 3 or more Dawn? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. No. We're not doing that. And this is a big body. Now, this is a big one. Big 5 for 7. Big old 5 for 7. In a world where Queen's not necessarily even doing what we want him to do, a big old 5 for 7. I think this might be the one. I think I might run it like this. Yeah, now we got a very impressive hit rate. With our sugar. And now we've got 3 additional very powerful targets for our Doflamingo. So now it ain't just about, are we going to play Rosinante? Are we going to play Senor Pink? It's Rosinante, it's Senor Pink, or all those times where I'm sitting there looking at a fucking Queen in my hand. Now we can play a 5 for 7. That's a legitimate threat. And we got a 1K counter. So this is the new Ploffy list that we will be researching. It'll be an R&D for some time. Yeah. Anyways, very much enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. Do smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in them comments. Let me know, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What would you be doing differently? Guys, liking and subscribing is free. And when we get to 3,000, I think I'm going to give away one of these mats. So yeah. We'll see how that goes. Just really excited moving forward for OP-10. It's right around the corner, and there's a lot of different things that can be played. So we're not going to have a stagnant format. This isn't going to be like OP-8 when nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have a lot of big changes, a lot of fun, and keep it locked in here. And I'm going to keep on serving. I'll probably put out another post asking what you guys are most interested in me developing next. So yeah, we will see you on the flip side. It's been Murado Music with 3-Piece TCG. Big TCG. Catch you on the next one.
Flows like a faucet, swag dripping like a faucet. Dooney fixing, got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission. I see they got the lights, camera, but no action. They actually fiction.